So why do people actually watch the Super Bowl? Is it for their favorite team? Is it for some of their favorite players? Or do they watch it for an absolutely different reason? That's what we're going to be talking about today. And I know what you might be thinking. No, people watch the Super Bowl because they want to get together with their friends and family, and they just want to take some time away from their busy lives and watch the game. And besides that fact, you got to remember that football is the biggest sport in America. And there's actually a lot more to this, why people watch the Super Bowl, than just it being a big event and a tradition. And by the end of this video, not only will you know why people watch it, but also how you can advertise during the Super Bowl, since it's such a big part of the Super Bowl, how you can do that for absolutely no cost. And before we dive into the nitty and gritty of why people watch it, you got to remember that the NFL brings in a total of $15 billion, that's with a B, billion dollars per year in revenue. And a big survey done by Inside Express shows us that over half of the people that watch the Super Bowl are interested in the ads more than the game itself. But now we have an even bigger question at hand. How much money is spent on just this event alone since the NFL rakes in $15 billion in revenue? Well, just the Super Bowl, just one game, rakes in roughly around $500 million at an average of around $5.5 million for each 30-second slot for any advertiser. Now, I don't know about you, but could you imagine getting paid $5.5 million for 30 seconds of your time?
Wow.
And so even though these advertisers are spending millions and millions of dollars to get in front of their customers, the biggest question of all is any of this even worth it? Meaning, do these companies actually get a good return on investment when advertising during the Super Bowl? Now, of course, I could give you the easy answer, which is an obvious yes, because if it wasn't worth it, well, no one would actually spend money on the Super Bowl. But you know what we like to do on this channel, and that is to dive a little bit deeper. So let's talk about exactly how worth it really is. So there was a research done by Stanford University by examining a few brands like Coca-Cola and Pepsi, and found that Super Bowl ads increased revenue by 10 to 15% per household in the next 8 weeks, unless a competitor had otherwise advertised during the event as well. In those instances, the gains actually turned into losses. And a much more successful example was with a commercial for a startup called Death Wish Coffee, which aired during the Super Bowl game of 2016. Sales boomed so much after that commercial that led that company to grow to a facility 3 times of that they were in before the Super Bowl had aired. And if you're wondering what kind of advertisement was it that led them to this great success, let's go ahead and watch that real quick.
The day of reckoning is upon us. My brothers, what is life, if not to die a glorious death? Fear not, for tonight we drink in the halls of Valhalla! Roar! Awaken and welcome death!
Death Wish Coffee, fiercely caffeinated.
So this ad was a home run, but how do actual consumers, right? How did they feel about advertisements during the Super Bowl? Do we feel great when we watch these ads, or do we hate these ads? Well, Sprout Social did some digging online and found that through Twitter, about 53% of tweets about the ads themselves were positive, while about 17% of them were negative, and the remaining 30% were neutral. So we watched that previous ad, and you might be thinking, well, what separates a great ad like that from a bad one? And before we watch the worst and best ad that exists in the Super Bowl history, according to Google, let me know what your thoughts are on the Super Bowl. And is it the ads that bring you to the Super Bowl each and every year? And now let's watch the worst Super Bowl ad to ever have existed, followed up by the absolute best one.
Howdy, folks. We hope you've enjoyed your flight today. We're beginning our...
Okay, I don't even know what this has to do with a mortgage lending company whatsoever. If you do, let me know, because maybe I missed something. But now let's watch the best ad ever.
Hey Google, show me photos of me and Loretta. Remember, Loretta hated my mustache. Remember, Loretta loved going to Alaska and scallops. Show me photos from our anniversary. Remember, she always snorted when she laughed. Play our favorite movie. Remember, I'm the luckiest man in the world. Come on, boy.
And of course, the best ad goes to Google based off of Google search result, right? No, but truly, that was a good ad. And now that you've watched some ads from the Super Bowl, if you and your company plan to make an ad for the Super Bowl, please make sure that it doesn't flop. Because not only will you be paying a minimum of $5.5 million for that 30-second slot, but it might even cost you your job. But what is a better strategy than just spending money on the Super Bowl that can likely yield a lot more return for a lot less money, especially if you're a smaller company that wants to run an ad, but maybe doesn't have the capital to do so? Is it possible to gain traction on social media or in other ways during the Super Bowl that you might have not otherwise without spending that same $5.5 million or more on advertising? And the short answer is most likely yes. You can literally be a part of the Super Bowl conversation on platforms like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and potentially gain a lot of free marketing and press without having to spend millions of dollars. And a good example of that is State Farm that just tried doing it this year. Now, I'm not gonna go into full depth because I already know of a video that covered this in full detail and did a very, very good job. And if you want to see exactly what I'm talking about, go check out the video down in the comment section below of Colin and Samir. Oh yeah, and don't forget to subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.